All right, Keith, we're still talking about the impacts of Friday, but luckily the forecast this week is kind of something to look forward to.
Yeah, nice and quiet. Luckily, we're almost done with all those power outages. We're going to have a quiet stretch of weather that gets a little bit warmer towards the end of the week. Right now, it's still cool. 31 in Wiscasset, 30 in Bangor, 21 in Rangeley. They've been making a lot of snow in some of the ski areas. They actually did all right with that last storm, but they did have some hard refreezing, so they like to put more base on top of that if possible. Decent day today. We've got some sun down across southern and central parts of the state back into New Hampshire. And we've got more clouds into the mountains and across down East Maine. But overall, a relatively quiet afternoon, and there's not a whole lot of big weather going on over the next few days as we get a break. A couple of snow showers there again. You can see in the high terrain, but it doesn't look like many of those will get to the coast. So tonight we drop down into the teens and single digits in a lot of spots again, and a place like Rangeley could get below zero briefly. So another chilly night tonight. Tomorrow we see more clouds come in with a little disturbance pushing through. That'll give us a couple of snow showers and squalls. The best chance will be in the mountains and the foothills, lower chance along the coast. But notice this model does have an isolated flurry possible even along the coastline. Temperatures end up right around freezing, and then we're slowly trying to warm up here. We're going to get a warm front through, but it's not going to be super drastic immediately. So here we are Thursday. The warm front is actually up into Canada at this point, and so we're popping into the upper 30s in a lot of spots in Lewiston and Augusta, for example. 38 in Bangor, might be able to get to 40 briefly there, and then the warmest days are probably Friday and Saturday, but we will see increased cloud cover during that time period too. So what we're looking at here is a general ridging out across the east, and so this is Friday. You can see us starting to warm up in the east. Now keep in mind, when we talk about warming up this time of the year, it may not be exactly what you anticipate. I do think we have a run at 50 possibly on Saturday, for example, and perhaps into Sunday too, but it's not going to be, in the mid 60s or anything. But the overall feel here through the first week even of January is there's no big cold. You look for these pieces of cold to break off and come down. That's what happened last week across the central part of the country, and I don't see that. I see us generally staying in a ridge pattern through next week, which will keep us above average. If anything, you can see that ridge building even more through the end of next week. It's super long range, but you get the idea. So here on Saturday, for example, we do have a chance at 50 in Sanford and Portsmouth. We have a chance in Portland too. The rest of us will probably be in the mid 40s for New Year's Eve day. Looks good. Unfortunately, we do have a storm for New Year's Day itself, and it might start on New Year's Eve, which is not ideal. Obviously, it'd be nice if it could be mild and dry, but it's hard to do that around these parts. And it does look like another rainstorm, but it does not look that windy on Sunday, which I know is the first concern a lot of people will have. So it may be around 50 to start the new year, but it's not the 50 you're anticipating, as it will be raining and then clearing skies Monday. As I mentioned, Sammy, I don't see anything super cold, super wintry through next week, so we take a little time out from all this.
Which is nice, and any sunshine feels so good this time of year.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Keith.